Time's up. Let's do this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Babael. Joining me today is ChubbyBunny. We are your casters for the MSI Bidit RGN League, the Wildcard qualifiers, in which we'll find two teams that will represent Southeast Asia along with the other 6 qualified teams. And today we have with us a game between MITH.Trust and Interactive Philippines. So ChubbyBunny, how are you doing, man?
Hi, it's great to be casting with you. Thanks for having me.
Nice. So we're going into this this particular game here. What do you think is probably gonna happen?
Okay, to be honest, I haven't really heard of IAP before, but I've heard of MITH.Trust for sure. Lakels plays a great carry. I know that he's played a good anti-mage, and of course a good morphling. So, I mean, I would probably favor MITH.Trust for this game. And here we go, drafting phase.
So we have the standard bans Lycan and Tinker. We just saw the raw destructive power of Tinker in the game, completely destroying first departure in fact, and snowballing in terms of having 2 times the net worth of your opponent's highest grossing net worth hero. So here we're not going to see Tinker, we're not going to see Lycan. Lycan of course banned because of the fact that it can push lanes very well, and also we're going to see the Viper being banned out. Viper very strong, but why do they normally ban out Viper?
Okay, Viper's a very annoying hero to lane against. Used for lane control, and most of the time he wins the lane. He's so tanky, he deals damage, he's a fast mech carrier, so yeah.
I see, so that's one of the main reasons why Viper is banned out.
Yep.
Alright, and Doom also gonna get banned out here from Dire. Regarding first pick, are you familiar with MITH.Trust? You know what they usually run? Maybe you can let us and the viewers know, what some of the strategy are from MITH.Trust.
Okay, MITH.Trust, I know that they're very flexible. They don't necessarily have a very set strategy, but I know that it's all very, usually they play either a dual core or 4 protect 1 lineup. Especially since Lakels, he's a very good carry. Usually I would feel that maybe the team model could actually be in Lakels we trust. So yeah, here we go, straight up push lineup. Death Prophet and Shadow Shaman picked up immediately.
Oh, this game might be short. We have the AA and Faceless Void. In fact, they're just flying through the bench right now, and it seems pretty interesting. We got NP being banned out, which of course makes a lot of sense when you see Death Prophet and Shadow Shaman being picked up, and also Centaur Warrunner. They're not gonna give Dire the ultimate tank.
So maybe a nice pickup would actually be not just a Tidehunter, maybe even a Vengeful Spirit for just 1 more support. Hard carry wise, they could always go for something a bit more old school, the Luna, or even maybe the Weaver, just for kicks.
Alright, interesting. So we also have a Sand King being banned out. They just want to restrict the AoE composition from Dire. They just want to restrict the stun potential from Dire. And there's a lot of heroes that could probably, fulfill the roles of stun. So the main factor is that that's probably not going to happen. And it's interesting to see that first pick actually went to Radiant. And Dire now going to pick first.
Razor.
Okay, so, okay, this is very interesting. This actually could work out, especially with a Chrono Spear and an Ancient Apparition just with the cold feet slow. That would actually work out. Razor static link, a lot of right click damage, especially since so far on MITH.Trust lineup, Shadow Shaman very squishy, and Death Prophet not exactly a tanky hero as well.
Yep. So Razor, Faceless Void, a lot of right-click damage there. Like I said, Razor probably going to be playing the safe lane. Void would be the mid. AA, my bet is that it's going to be part of a tri-lane. But I've been known to lose money on bets, so please tell me if that's correct.
Okay, so far it looks like your Shadow Shaman definitely going to be a support. Your Death Prophet going down the mid lane. And for IAP, the Dire side, the Razor is going to be going down the mid. And Faceless Void definitely in the safe lane with the Ancient Apparition. So there we go, MITH.Trust off-laning hero, Tidehunter. Just like I mentioned earlier on.
Yeah, good tank, good push potential. In fact, with the Anchor Smash, right? That's what it's called, yeah. So, just gonna have to double check skill names as we go along the way. But here we have also IAP with a Skywrath Mage being picked up. Skywrath Mage, fantastic support. We've seen pretty big play in previous game there. The Skywrath Mage from ZVR of Let's Go. So maybe we can expect the same level of gameplay coming forward, but it's gonna be a Warlock. Wow, Warlock, great push potential. With the Infernal being summoned out. Yep. Chaotic Offering, Golem it's called.
The golems do a lot of damage, especially once the X Scepter is up. You have two of those golems, and with a refresher orb, it just deals so much damage. And it's not just the chaotic offering. You have your Shadow Word, it heals, does damage, and of course you have your Fatal Bonds. That's what's gonna make the huge difference, especially in this team fight. I can see how MITH.Trust is going, what kind of fights they're going for right now. They're gonna control the mid game very, very well. Because the Faceless Void, if he's controlled and it's not that well farmed up, you have the Fatal Bonds up with the Ravage, Shadow Shaman damage. The whole team's gonna melt very, very fast.
Yeah, we also see the Venomancer being banned out, which means a lot. Because Radiant here, I think that Venomancer is very good slow in the early game. Might just help them in the gank potential, Templar might just help them going forward. But the Templar Assassin gonna get picked out here by IAP, which is pretty questionable because I thought that Templar Assassin does very well in the mid lane, but Razor's gonna be there. So laning convention might be a little bit different for IAP, but for MITH.Trust, effectively MITH.Trust is from Thailand, and IAP, as the name suggests, is from Philippines. And I think that the spelling for Philippines here is wrong. It should be single L double P, but it's okay. Alright?
I actually didn't notice that till you pointed that out. Oh wait, so
this may not be pure Filipinos, but never mind. So Ember Spirit, gonna be the last pick. What do you have to say to that?
Okay. This laning phase is gonna be so tricky. So Ember Spirit, safe lane is the carry with the Warlock and the Shadow Shaman, Tidehunter and offlane, Death Prophet mid, and for IAP, the Templar Assassin is most probably going to the mid, Razor in the offlane, Faceless Void, Ancient Apparition, and Scarif Mage in the safe lane. So it's just gonna be very textbook, very nice 3-1-1 for both teams.
Interesting. So here we're just waiting for the players to snag up the rolls. I'm not really familiar with MITH.Trust, but I could say that I'm really excited for this game. So let's go in.
Oh, looks like KYT is just disconnected. Oh, right. But actually, Lakel's on the Ember Spirit. We don't usually see Lakel's on the Ember Spirit that often. Usually he goes for something more into the Morphling, or maybe even, yeah, like I mentioned, Anti-Mage, his signature hero. So yeah.
Oh, CC Blackout. That's really devastating.
Yikes.
And
actually, back to this, let's just, since now there's gonna be quite a few minute pause, we should actually just take this time, just analyze the lineups just a bit more. IAP, how do you think they're gonna play this out? Okay, he doesn't necessarily, Ancient Apparition with the Faceless Void, especially for the Chilling Touch, it's gonna do a lot of damage to the Faceless Void.
Yep, it is going to do a lot of damage to the Void.
For the Void, sorry.
Yeah, for the Void, you're right. I just feel that right now they've got substantial lockdown. They've got Slow from TA's ultimate, the Psionic Trap. They've also got Chronosphere on Faceless Void. And those are really going to have some synergy with the Scarif Mage, Mystic Flare. And with those there, and also the Slow from AA, you can just see that there's a lot of magical damage coming out. There's a lot of slow potential in this team. But my main concern here for this team on IAP, this lineup, is the fact that they are lacking a lot of stun. And stun is generally what wins games here. And no matter what you look at it, maybe you have some synergy going on in terms of slow, in terms of AoE. But MITH.Trust, they've got some really good stunner. You've got the Searing Chains from Ember Spirit. You've also got Warlock with the ultimate there. So generally, wait, who's the missing hero, by the way?
Tidehunter.
Oh yeah, Tidehunter. So see, there we go. Ravage as well. Ravage, Warlock, good stun potential, and that's really gonna, force disengage the entire Dire team. And that's what I think that MITH.Trust is looking to snowball on. The fact that they have all the stun that they need, and IAP severely lacks it. They only have Chronosphere to fall back on, but that may not be enough. The AoE on Chronosphere is so small, as we all know.
Yep, so actually I want to see how MITH.Trust actually plays this out. I'm actually very excited to see how the lineup runs out. Like I mentioned, the Fatal Bonds, Chaotic Offering, Ravage, Sleight of Fist, and Exorcism is the Ether Shock from the Shadow Shaman. It's going to spread out so much damage. You're going to do maybe about 250 to 300 damage just per second going on in the fight. That's how painful it is. And Exorcism, IAP, you can't really run from the Exorcism. Ancient Apparition and Scarab Mage are very squishy heroes. So against Death Prophet, they're not going to do well. Especially with this wombo combo team fight. It's so scary for MITH.Trust.
You're right, you're right. Wombo combo on MITH.Trust is really good, but again, execution's the name of this game. So just wait on and see if that's actually gonna happen. We're all just waiting for Tidehunter to come back into this game. And meanwhile, I think it's good to introduce everyone else. So let's go in. We got Noki onto the Warlock coming from MITH.Trust. My Pro gonna be playing as the Death Prophet. And we also have SD playing as the Shadow Shaman, Las Benalis, Amber Spirit, being played by Lakels. And the missing guy is gonna be the Tidehunter, which I have no idea who that is gonna be on. We'll see, we'll go back that a little bit later. So on Dire side, we have IAP, Interactive Philippines. And it seems like we have Isihan playing as the Scarab Mage. We also got Taro Roy onto the Templar Assassin. And SLTC, just one upward arrow there. That's going to be Razor X35 on the AA. Las Benalis VNM onto the Faceless Void. So do you think that Void can really, snowball into a 5-man lockdown with Chronosphere? What do you think?
Of course, I mean, at this kind of game level in competitive play, that's it's almost impossible to get a 5-man Chronosphere unless they're all grouped up. And especially with IAP, you're not gonna get that. So I mean, I'm really not sure how this is gonna work because IAP, they're going for a very, very greedy lineup. MITH.Trust their lineup is not as dependent, which I feel that MITH.Trust they definitely have the better lineup here. Especially since IAP, they're going for a tri-core lineup. The Razor's gonna go for his mech, your TA, he's just gonna go for Blink Dagger, just start. See, that's about it. I mean, there's no synergy for IAP side, it's just a lot of right click damage.
Sure. So now waiting for the last missing 5th member to come in. But early game, what do you think the laning strat is gonna be from MITH.Trust?
Okay, it's definitely gonna be the Death Prophet mid. It's gonna be a very safe tri lane. Your Warlock, your Shadow Shaman, and Ember Spirit in the safe lane, and in the off lane you're gonna see a Tidehunter.
Tidehunter in the off lane by himself. Do you think he can be okay? He's quite tanky and all.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be fine. I mean, that Kraken Shell, it dispels damage, debuffs if I'm not wrong. So he's gonna be very, very tanky, especially if the Ancient Apparition or the Scarab Mage want to get too close, his Anchor Smash is going to do a lot of damage. So he's going to be very tanky, and he's going to actually bring maybe even the heroes, the 2 supports on IAP down quite fast. So he doesn't really need gold, he needs levels, and that's it.
Interesting. Okay, so he needs level, doesn't need go, and we've been through the laning for IAP, right? Have we?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, so in the early game, which team do you think is gonna have the advantage?
It's a bit tough. It's fairly even. It all boils down to who gets the level 6 faster.
I see. And the late game, is it still gonna be the same thing? That's probably gonna be even.
No, I would say MITH.Trust has the better late game because we're talking about late game. Exorcism, your Death Prophet is tanky, Shadow Shaman's gonna have his Egg Scepter, so is the Warlock. You're gonna do it with very, very strong Serpent Wards, 2 Golems, and by then, late game, Ember Spirit's gonna have. So when the double stun comes up from the Warlock and the Tidehunter, every other hero in IAP are gonna take a lot of damage. So even those refraction charges on the Templar Assassin, they're not gonna save her at all. He's gonna melt very, very fast.
What about the BKB factor in IAP? Is that really going to help them, or it's just non-factor?
Sure, I mean, the BKB is probably a temporary solution, but late game wise, even if you're talking about physical damage, MITH.Trust, they definitely have the better DPS.
Ooh, okay, so we still have the guy missing in action here, and still going to wait for the game to start. Meanwhile, we're just going to chill and hope you guys enjoy here. In fact, this VOD is going to be on YouTube, so do follow us there. And thank you for tuning in, everyone else that's on the channel right now. In fact, also in Dota TV, I think we have quite a fair bit of people here in Dota TV.
13 viewers. Hi, guys.
So my honor to be here. In fact, I think it's good to talk about us right now. I'm Babael, and it's my first time casting Dota. In fact, yesterday was my first time, so I cannot use this excuse forever. But I've been casting a few other mobile games over the last few years, and I just decided to help my friend out with casting this one. So I hope you guys enjoy this cast. ChubbyBunny on the flip side, also relatively new, and that's why we are just doing this because we want to bring you coverage for Southeast Asia, and this is Wildcard qualifier, which is pretty exciting. It's a little bit sad that, you know, my home team First Departure just got knocked out. I was rooting for, you know, in the absence of all the pro guys around, we're just gonna have to root for fellow Singaporeans, and they just got knocked out really flat, and it was a very convincing game. So still, the props go to Let's Go from Indonesia. It's from Indonesia, right?
Yeah, I think so. But that was a really good game, man. Actually, guys, yep, you can actually follow me on my Facebook page, ChubbyBunny. Casting for quite a few teams. MITH.Trust, not Titan yet, Arrow Gaming, yep. So, yeah, I mean, you can just follow me there for more future streams in future, Dota 2 related stuff. And actually, thanks again to Babael. Thanks for having me with you today for this cast. I'm really honored to be casting with you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And of course, the pleasure is all mine, because without your guidance, this is gonna be a nightmare for me. Can you imagine not playing Dota 2 and all of a sudden being thrown in here to just cast this game? Pretty crazy stuff going on. But yeah, so just to update, we're just waiting for the last guy from MITH.Trust to connect back. It seems like he's got a blackout in this area, and we're just gonna empathize with that for a while. But of course, the admin is also in here, so they're just working out on the details on how to resolve this problem. And once again, if you are watching from Dota TV, you can also catch us on stream on Twitch, and that's twitch.tv/EpicGamingTelevision. That's where we stream most of the competitive games in Southeast Asia, including Hearthstone, including Strive, including some of the other MOBA, which is, yeah, we're just quite questionable as entity. We cover almost everything except StarCraft, which we are also gonna cover next week. So I have no idea how I'm gonna cope with all this. But yeah, so thanks for being here. And if you have your rares, do you actually play rares, ChubbyBunny? Speak about a question.
Dota 2 launch, I used to, but after the update to the system, I just wasn't that comfortable with it, so I kind of just gave up. And at the moment, yep, I mean, you know, betting on teams, it's not as easy to predict wins anymore. Back then, I used to be able to predict the teams quite easily, but now, you know, especially with this push meta, it's never easy. The drafting phase pretty much decides the game most of the time.
Yeah, and it's they don't have, like, you know, before draft and post draft, you know, just decisions as to how much the odds gonna be like, etc. I would actually like that. I would actually like that, you know, having a little bit more in-depth analysis. But I heard that there's something new called Game Funder coming up for, it's like a stock market for teams, and I'm really excited to try that out because I like the concept a lot. But I want to bring that to some of the other games, in fact, because Dota 2 is one of the biggest ones so far. But you know, it's just a very fun concept to have, and it's started by a fellow caster also, so love to support fellow casters. And that Cyclops I'm talking about from Thailand, so MITH.Trust should be very in tune with that. But they're just gonna go when ready. Is it back already?
Yeah, he should be logging back in, so just give him maybe just another minute. And yeah, actually back to Game Funder. Yeah, it's a really good concept, incorporating games and the stock market at the same time. It's good for learning, educational purposes. So yeah, great shout out to Cyclops. If you're out there, Cyclops, he's really made it happen. So yeah, good job.
Yeah, good stuff. So here we are, still waiting for the game to start. It's MITH.Trust, it's IAP Interactive Philippines, and also do note that both teams gonna play in this best of one. So if you lose here, you're effectively eliminated. This is the Wildcard qualifier for the MSI BidIt RGN League. We're going into a short commercial, and then we'll come back into this game. Just a short one, don't worry. For those of you who are watching from Dota TV, I think it's okay because the commercial really is just visual. There's no sound, so we're just gonna accompany you all the way. It's all about just you know, what's happening. This MSI BidIt Global Tournament 2014. The grand finals gonna be in Taiwan, I think, in Taipei, and there's qualifiers everywhere in the world, Middle East, Africa, in fact, and it's pretty exciting. So yeah, all props to our huge sponsor MSI.
Yep, and G2A, of course. Oh wait, KYT just reconnected. Okay, the game should be able to go.
Oh, so it's KYT on the Tide Hunter.
Yep.
Alright, fun stuff.
Alright, and the game. So just introducing the team side. How about I'll introduce the Radiant side and you introduce the Dire side, alright?
Yeah, sure. I thought we did the introduction already.
Just another quick one, just to
Alright, sure,
a few more viewers who just came in. So on the Radiant side for MITH.Trust, we have Noki on the Tidehunter, we have XD on the Shadow Shaman, MyPro on the Death Prophet KYT. Oh wait, he's not taking the Titan, he's gonna be playing on the Warlock. And Lakels, he'll be playing on the Ember Spirit. And this laning, wow, it's really nice. Okay, back to you for the Dire side.
On Dire side, we have Team IAP, Interactive Philippines, and Isihana gonna be on the Sky Ralph Mage. SLT by himself is just gonna be blank. Reza gonna be played by him as well. We have X35 playing as the Ancient Apparition, and in the mid lane here, Taro Roy is playing as the TA. Last but not least, top lane is gonna be fulfilled by VNM from IAP, and that's gonna be the guy playing the Void in this game.
Yep, so this game, it's really interesting, and the laning phase looks like it's not going to be a safe tri lane at all. It's going to be Lakels, he's going to the mid. So this Death Prophet will be just securing some, some safe farm at the safe lane. And Tidehunter just going to the off lane as expected, and it's going to be an aggressive tri lane actually. Wow. So Void's just going to free farm at the top lane.
Yep, Noki's gonna be there at the top lane, so I'm thinking that this could be pretty good for the top lane, meaning that there's no tri lane, but I'm gonna expect Tidehunter to get some good farm, and effective that might just be the case. So the haste gonna go to the Skyrough Mage, gonna land one auto attack only on the Shadow Shaman, and no fallout whatsoever. It's gonna land a ward, and they're gonna pull back. So with this laning phase set up already, sorry, who do you think has the advantage in this early game?
I would definitely go for MITH.Trust, because the Death Prophet, the Crypt Swarm, he's just going to be able to spam it so much more. And at the same time, I mean, the lane is so narrow, you can only... And the AoE radius of that spell does so much, and at the same time, once he's level 6, he's just going to make some good push. And IAP, I don't think he can actually counter that.
So we see Noki at the top lane pulling the lane a little bit, so that's good.
Yep, and mid lane actually, Lakels and Taro. The TA and Ember just trading hits, man moding up, and... Yep, okay, so finally choosing to go to 1.2 refractions just so he can tank it up and survive the lane a bit more. And he's actually really low, almost a first blood. And back to the bottom lane, we're going to take a quick look. Wow, this is so annoying from the Warlock.
Yeah, definitely the Warlock with the spam skill really crazy. The Shadowwood is just really making sure that the entire team gets shed damage somehow, and effectively top lane Noki is going to be here up against the Void. So this is going to be a melee fest here between both teams, both the Void and the Tidehunter. Who do you think has the advantage in this situation?
I would say it's the Tidehunter. Anchor Smash, this Void, he's not going to be able to farm at all because the radius is actually bigger than it looks, and it's... The thing about the Anchor Smash is if you click on the hero and just a quick look at the description at the skill, yep, it actually minuses his damage as well by 60%, which will make the Void unable to farm for the whole time.
Yeah, so the laning presence for Tidehunter really gonna be pretty strong. So I'd say for sure that top lane's kinda going towards MITH.Trust. Mid lane as well. It's kinda surprising to see that TA is not gonna have the advantage here. He does get Illusion Rune, but that's about it. Meanwhile, down south here we have the entire lane kinda won here by IAP. They have a pretty good lineup here in the tri lane against that from MITH.Trust.
Yep, I do agree with you on that part. But meanwhile, I mean, this bottom lane, they don't really need farm. It's more about the levels, and this mid lane, the kills against this TA, he's actually doing pretty well. He's actually dominating lane 12-3 as compared to the TA's 9-1. And meanwhile, actually, yep, this is going to be first blood, is it? One more right click, yep, it will be first blood. Scarf Mage with a nice arcane blast, taking out the Shadow Shaman. So first blood will go the way of IAP.
Yeah, MITH.Trust, man, unfortunately that's going to go down there pretty harsh on the entire team. We're going to see the SS taking the fall. That's pretty okay. Still a support, not very big deal for him, but really you want to see the support get items, because when the support has items, that's where you know that you can just go in with the zeroing in and the entire team's going to have a slight advantage moving forward. But Death Prophet, meanwhile, bottom lane doing a lot of work with the Death Swarm.
Yep,
Sorry, Crypt Swarm,
yep.
Yeah.
The damage is well 175 per hit, and especially with that passive, it does so much, just reducing the mana cost, reducing cooldown. So yeah. And this top lane is pretty much secure. I feel this Faceless Void won't be able to do much against the Tidehunters. Tidehunters is 16 at 5. as compared to the Void who's 11 and 3. So this Void is not having a good time at all. And meanwhile, mid lane, they're going into TA. Good rotation in here from SD. This will be a nice kill. And oh, he actually got the return kill. Ember Spirit gets the gold and the experience. So, nice.
Yeah, Ember Spirit there definitely just man-mode up a little bit. Got the extra gold first, and it seems like bottom lane that's gonna be a gang.
Oh, and they're going on my pro. And that's slow. Oh, he's actually chosen to put 1 point into third skill. Just for the slow. So KYT.
My pro still going ham here.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about it, but nah, he has to back up. A few heroes there, even Courier coming, and Ember Spirit actually gets another kill.
Yep, so pretty good synergy all year round. In fact, the whole map now looks pretty even, 2 and 2, 4 minutes plus in. If you look at the gold graph, I think that there is some slight gold lead here from MITH.Trust, below 500, but still pretty okay, pretty decent. In terms of EXP as well, I think it's just about barely above 1.5k here for MITH.Trust. And that's mainly because both the mid and the top lane is just really dominating. The bottom lane is going slightly inferior for IAP, but they're not killing fast enough just to, you know, make up for the loss in EXP and gold.
Yep, and right now, actually, I think the supports are doing a good job. They know that they're not accomplishing anything with this tri lane, so they've actually abandoned the lane to just get a few rotations, pulling off the lane, helping the other lanes. And this TA, he's quite far behind. Item progression wise, he's just still on the bottom of the magic wand. And this Ember Spirit, he's gonna be just, I guess he's gonna snowball, I guess, if that's the right word for it. And oh, we're gonna see rotation in jungle. Scarf and Ancient Apparition, they're thinking about it. They could actually kill Lakels. He is level 6, but with a nice Ancient Seal, he's gonna die. Here comes the rotation. He's too far forward. Can he escape from this? Remnants away. Concussive shot chasing after him. Flame Guard is on. It is level 3. But no, he has another remnant. Okay, so the rotation has failed, but nice attempt coming out here from IAP.
Perfect, good try. Unfortunately, will not get a kill, a little bit wasted there. Remnant definitely still alive somehow here. So the Ember Spirit can definitely just run away with his ultimate. That's one of the main feature of his skills there, and it also deals some AoE burst damage once he arrives. We're gonna see IAP still insisting on this rotation. Scarf Mage can go a little bit ham here on the Warlock.
Yep, and actually at the top lane, the Faceless Void fell to the Tidehunter. Oh, but Lakels, he actually gets off the Flame Guard and the Steering Chains. Yep, this is one dead TA. He's not having a good lane, and SD just making really good rotations. So IAP wasting time, but meanwhile Razor gets a kill on the Warlock, so that was not it was not for nothing. It was a 1-for-1 trade across the map. But MITH.Trust somehow commanding this even better, because currently right now you see this Faceless Void, he has no items at all.
Yeah, and you're just really stacking on kills on TA. Stacking on kills on TA is just so important because you're just controlling the mid lane, controlling the top lane. So what if the bottom lane's getting a little bit extra fat? That's fine. Scarf Mage is really not gonna do so well in the mid game or the late game. You know, Scarf Mage is just a little bit more extra support. That's about it. So I think that DP is still getting as much farm as possible, but it's just a little bit bothersome for me that IAP's mid and top is really just not doing well.
Well, it's opportunity cost. I mean, you're doing an aggressive trial and you're expected to win the lane. But at the same time, I mean, MITH.Trust, they know they can't do anything. You don't want to risk getting, like, too many deaths, too much feed. So this is what they do. They just rotate the lanes, pull off the mid, and Ember Spirit, because a very fat Ember Spirit who snowballs is so scary. And wow, Ember Spirit using the haste rune, just getting a nice kill on the Ancient Apparition. Sorry guys, I missed that. So a really good rotation here. And this Ember Spirit, and now with the haste rune, he's just coming back into the lane. Are we going to see another kill here? He's full on mana. He could actually go for this, but no, he's not going to go for it.
He's in the area, he's not going to jump in just yet, but Lakel's going to be here. And that is the Ember Spirit doing pretty well so far, going 4-1-0 in this game. And speaking about item progression, let's just check in on that. We have pretty good boots already up. The Arcane boots up on Noki, and the Death Prophet also up with the Phase boot. So that's pretty huge amount of mobility coming in from Death Prophet. I want to see the Death Prophet get a little bit more items in terms of mechanism, probably just a little bit more extra game.
Mid lane. Oh no, he was thinking about it, but they spotted DD on the bottom lane. Okay, so what he did was he always puts a remnant at the back. That's what the Ember Spirit should always do, is keep the remnant at the back, even if you're playing the mid lane. Oh, but they denied the double damage rune. Siding Trap slows him up. Look else, he could fall here. Does he have a remnant? He has 2 more remnants. He just jukes it. Can you juke? There we go, another. He's gonna get away just fine. Rotations coming in for support, but that's it.
Yep, also gonna leave a remnant in the mid lane just so he can
Oh,
come
the
back here
Ravage
once
used
he
on
go
the
back
Faces
bottom.
fight. They kill him out for the top lane. Shadow. So there we go, first Ravage of the game, and used, and they did get a kill. And so Shadow Shaman, he's level 7. Is he gonna use it for Serpent Wards? No, it's not needed. Just look at this tight end. He is so tanky, and he is so fat.
Yeah, Arcane Boots already just gonna expect a lot of extra support here for this entire team. Mid lane.
The kills. He's going to TA again. He's gonna get the kill. Yep, he does get the kill.
This game is over.
It's crazy. Kills happening all across the map.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I think this game is more or less going to be done real soon. DP is just farming at the bottom as much as possible. Just look at the net worth, and I think it tells a really compelling story. 4.5k net worth on the Titan, almost 4k on the Ember Spirit, and 3.2 on the Death Prophet. In fact, the highest grossing net worth for the entire Dire team is only the Razor, and that is in fact only at about 2.8k net worth. So top lane, again, Void might just get ganked here.
But this is what I was talking about, like a Void. You're gonna have such a very, very tough lane, especially against the Titan Hunter. It's a maxed out Anchor Smash. And this is a very, very fat support.
Oh yeah, it is. The Arcane Bolt, the concussive shot may not be enough.
You know, bottom lane. Oh, Ember Spirit, he gets another kill on the Scarif Mage. This Ember Spirit just going ham everywhere. Lakel's making the plays. And Templar Assassin would actually get the kill, and he's stuck in the Serpent Wards. You know, the no refraction charges, he melts just to juke it, and oh right, but no, Serpent was just barely out of range off the tower. So
Alright.
He's gonna pick up a nice regen just in time.
Yeah, so 10 minutes in 9 and 4, MITH.Trust having the slight lead in this game, and it seems like bottom lane there might be a gang incoming. So ChubbyBunny is gonna take that one.
I think they're trying to go on my pro, but at the same time, Warlock is still level 5. He doesn't have his level 6 yet. If he has level 6, they can actually take a very, very nice fight and turn things around. Wow, I mean, what level is he currently? Okay, my pro, he's level 7, so he does he have Exorcism though? That's the problem. I can't really see. As the camera, I mean, I can't really see that. So, babe, just do me a favor, click on the Death Prophet.
Death Prophet, where is the
Yep,
Death Prophet?
he's at the bottom lane.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, yep, he does have 1 point in Exorcism, so there we go. We could actually see this. Oh, nice! He remnants in, Searing Chains up on SLTC. He will fall. Eye of the Storm used as well. Is that a Ravage? There is no Ravage. He's gonna use it, and the Ancient Empress will fall. Nice 2-for-0 trade going in favor of MITH.Trust. 11-4, 11 minutes in, and this can easily transition into a push. Exorcism was not used yet.
Definitely, you have Exorcism still up. You definitely should go for a push right now. You have also, I think the okay, maybe no ulti yet because Warlock is only level 5. Should be level 6 real soon, but there we go. Exorcism's gonna be used here, and it seems like Tier 1 probably even at full health would be going down really soon. No form of defense coming still from IAP, and they are just taking their own sweet time. Maybe T1's not gonna be here by the time they arrive.
Well, and Lakel's, he spots the movement, then Ward spotted him out, and he remnants back right into the fight and kills off the Scarif Mage. Trying to get the cloud kill, and a nice Chrono Spear on 2. Exorcism is up, Ravage hits them only on, hits all 3. Static Link on the Titan, it's not gonna happen. Here comes the Golems, and whoa, they go, look at them fall. Ember Spirit with a double kill, and the Warlock on the Templar Assassin. It's a team wipe going in favor of MITH.Trust, 16-4. Serpent was now placed, this is gonna transition into a T2 push. This is very, very efficient here coming up from MITH.Trust. Everything going wrong for IAP.
You're right, everything going wrong. In fact, all 3 members down there, and Scarif Mage wasn't even in the area. I think there's just nothing. They were just taking too slow, too long to go down there in the team fight. You could really see that Lakel's is the main factor in the fight, going back with the Remnant again and going in. Even the fact that he got silenced by the Ancient Seal is not enough to stop him. I think that the entire team now for MITH.Trust is really snowballing out of control. A visit to the Gold Graph says the same story. Above 10k gold hit for them in under 12 minutes. In fact, 13 minutes. And same story for EXP Graph as well. This is just looking like it's a stomp. It's a walkover.
Yeah, this is feeling like a very one-sided game as compared to the game 1, where we were actually between First Departure and Let's Go. This game is way one-sided. MITH.Trust just so efficient in taking control over the game. And yep, this is what I was talking about, the Ravage, the Chaotic Offering. It just does so much. An Ember Spirit of a solo kill on the Razor, wow. So IAP not having a good lane, and now he goes, he wants that double kill. SLTC will fall, nice double kill for Lakel's. he is big.
Yeah, based on these teams are just on a different level altogether. Seems like Dire is completely left in their own world. 18-4, looking really bad. But MITH.Trust is still not over with this game yet. They're still gonna have a little bit extra lead. There's the double damage rune at the top river, and I think that MyPro is gonna swing by and get that one there. He's also got the face boots already up with the Eel Scepter, so Eel Scepter really gonna help him in terms of trouble. You can even just use the skill on your own ally as well, I think. So
Wait,
now the entire team.
They're going for it. Scarf Mage, he's gonna fall. Nice sleight of fist. And Ember Spirit, look at Lucels, he's beyond godlike. Let's take his KDA. He's 14-1. He is big and he is mean. And he goes straight for the Ancient Apparition. What is this? 20-4.
Complete steamroll here. This game's over.
He's going for. He's not even going for DPS items. He just went for a Blink Dagger. And Exorcism. This will be a T2 tower push.
Yeah. I'd like to point out right now, if you look at the net worth, 8k on the Ember Spirit and Lucels, that's leading the entire goal, and a Chronosphere.
Nice Chronosphere, but oh, the Ravage catches all of them. And Taro, he's caught in the Serpent Wards. He can't do anything. Lucels just gonna burn him down. KYT slowing everybody down in this phase. This point, he has no way to do anything. Ion catches too. He tries to time walks away, but SLTC gets it. Is he gonna fall? Ancient Apparition chasing him back. Chaotic Offering drops. So SLTC, nice Plasma Field. Nope, doesn't kill off the Shadow Shaman. So yep, there we go. Nice 4-for-2 trade. Ancient Apparition, oh, doesn't it connects on all three actually.
Yeah.
But Ember Spirit, look at him. He is so big. Lucels, crazy.
It is so thick. And if you look at that, it's about 25 is the 6 here, and
Oh wait,
8.7.
he catches the Skywrath.
Holy cow, that's interesting. Ancient
He's
Seal,
so
a
aggressive.
little slow. But yeah, so back to the point here, 4 members of Team MITH.Trust is currently above 5k net worth, and that's where you know this game is really, really tilting. And IAP on the flip side, only 6 kills, and in fact, I think most of those kills were belonging to the bottom lane gang that, you know, even the tri-lane that was supposed to work out now, it's 2-4 for Razor, 2-5 for Skywrath, and 2-6 for Templar Assassin. I think this game is more or less really over.
Yep, I agree with you, Babel. I mean, we're talking about 32 kills in 16 minutes. That is 2 kills a minute. That is crazy. Oh wait, and there we go again, Lucels. Trying to get the kill here. Oh, he could actually go for Scarf again.
Okay, no mana.
Stirring Chase catches him, he will fall. And Lucels, he's back. He wants the Ancient Apparition. He wants that Ice Blood. He wants that Ice Cream. Okay, he gets it. So Talenter, so tanky, that's taking off the aggro off the Ember Spirit, and I don't know, man, Babel. If I were IAP, I call GG.
Yeah, I think it's about the time to call GG, but because this is best of 1, it's really hard.
Oh, look at the Faceless Void. The Shadow Shaman, he's just so manly. He just mans up and takes down the Faceless Void by himself. SLTC with the Static Link, but it's not enough. Chronosphere, oh, he juked it, 20 HP. But Ember Spirit, he's gonna dive it. He doesn't even care. He gets the kill.
Sleight of fist there, guys. Lucels jumping in. This is over. Still dancing around.
He's gonna fall. A godlike spree going away of Templar Assassin does 1,300 gold. He buys back immediately. And Death Prophet does get up the Scarf Mage, but oh, they want the Shadow Shaman. And MyPro comes in, Crypt Swarms, chases them away. He's like, no, go away. He's all mine. Refraction charges. They want to fight this, but the Serpent Wards is still there.
Oh, you coming into work.
Stop, but now he'll be fine. Oh, but Death Prophet, nice kill. And here comes the Ember Spirit again, man. Oh, the Ravage! Just for him. This is such a pup stomp. This is so one-sided, Babel. I mean, what do you think? We talked about a fast game, and this is way faster.
This is beyond fast. I mean, all that's left really is just to quickly end this game here. I think that IAP, this is unlike the first game where we cast that we said that, you know, probably First Departure could come back a little bit later, where you said it's 95% over. This is 99.999% over. And 34 is to 7 with a guy that's like running at 21-2. Lucels as well. This is a pretty good team. MITH.Trust, we're talking about the fact that maybe all 5 members of the entire team might just exceed in terms of net worth.
Bottom lane, they come in under Razor, even a Chaotic Offering, and there we go, double Steering Chain. Yep, so Ember Spirit gets 1 kill. Can he kill off the Faceless Void? Oh, just barely. And GG call.
So it's GG, and it seems like MITH.Trust is going to go ahead in this tournament. They are going to progress a little bit further here And meanwhile, IAP short-lived tournament life for them. They're done and they're out.
That was a crazy game, Babel. I mean, what do you think?
I think it was absolutely great performance coming from MITH.Trust. They did whatever required of them in that instant there and really just performed very well. Huge shout out to Lacals for doing such a good job, 22-2 into this game. In fact, with the Bleed Dagger, he doesn't even have, you know, a real damage kind of an item. He really just goes in for mobility, goes in for damage. It's really about the fact that he is just so over leveled, so over farmed as compared to all the rest from IAP. 1 against 5. In fact, he was holy cow, holy all the way, man. So I think that we are done for today. And ChubbyBunny, any last words about this this matchup here, this game?
Yeah, actually nothing much. You just said it all. That was so one-sided. 18 minutes and a half, and we were going on 2.5 kills per minute average. So yeah, that's it.
Alright, so that's good. That's really a one-sided game. This redefined steamroll. Once again, MITH.Trust doing really good. Really excited to see them again tomorrow. That said, I am Babael. Joining me today is ChubbyBunny. Huge shout out to my family and girlfriend and ChubbyBunny for being a fantastic co-caster. And Jiggle Billy in chat there. Thank you, man, bro. Really glad to see you here. And all the rest of the usual EGTV viewers. And shout out to everyone on Dota TV as well. ChubbyBunny, your turn for shout out before we take down this stream.
Of course, just a quick shout out to all the viewers out there who are watching. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, do follow and like EGTV, Epic Gaming Television on Facebook. And you can also follow me, ChubbyBunny, on Facebook for future streams on Dota 2 tournaments. And yep, we're done for tonight. So thank you, Babel, for having me.
Thank you, and we'll see you again tomorrow night. It's gonna be on every single night, all the way from 8:30 p.m. onwards until we're done with 2 games every single night. In fact, we're gonna do BO3 for Friday and Saturday night, and that's gonna be the the defining moment where we try and crown 2 guys to go in and represent Southeast Asia amongst the rest of the 6. So this is Babael, joining me today, ChubbyBunny. We're glad to have you. See you guys again tomorrow. Have a great night, guys, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Good night, everybody. Whew.